Welcome back to Inglés 4.0, the radio show. Let's go! Intermediate. Hello and welcome back to the program. Intermediate class number 133 now. Getting started with our intermediate material. And I'd like to start by answering a question that I had. And I'm going to have to admit that I left the paper. I printed out the email. I remember the question, but I can't remember who asked me the question. So I apologize for not being able to mention your name, but thank you so much because it was an interesting question, and I mentioned it in the beginner portion of the program, but I'd like to mention it again because it's interesting. It was a question about the difference between will and going to. So the future with will and the future with going to. And the person said, Kyle, what's the difference? Can you explain this? And it's interesting because very often it doesn't really matter. In reality, very often you can use either one. I'm going to be here tomorrow. I'll be here tomorrow. If you want to talk to me, don't worry because I'll be here tomorrow. Okay? So I could say will or going to in that sense. But typically, will gives an idea. Well, will, I should say, is always used when we have a first conditional situation. If it rains, I'll bring my umbrella. If I'm hungry, I'll get a sandwich. Okay? If I'm tired, I'll take a nap. So in the first conditional, the future conditional, the first conditional, we will always use will. Okay? Also, in spontaneous cases, like, oh, I dropped my pen. I'll pick it up. So it's spontaneous. We'll use will in those cases. I won't say, I'm going to pick it up. I'd say, I'll pick it up. I'll get it. Or the telephone rings. Okay, I'll get it. I'll answer it. Okay? Whereas going to is used with planned actions and stated intentions. So, I'm going to visit my brother in a few weeks. I'm going to visit him. Yeah, I know it's going to happen. It's certain. I'm going to visit Canada next Christmas. I always go. I'm going to visit Canada again next Christmas. I'm going to go to the concert on Saturday night. I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to go to the concert on Saturday night. Going to plus infinitive. Okay? So I hope this answers your question. But other than that, the one other thing I like to mention is that it's very important, and I like to insist with my students that they match, and that you match your answer with the question. So you match the grammar structure used in the question to the structure that appears in the answer. So what I mean is, if someone asks you a question with will, you should answer with will. Will you be here tomorrow? Yes, I will. Are you going to be here tomorrow? Yes, I am. Right? My short answer using the auxiliary verb, or using the verb to be in that case. Okay? Are you going to be here tomorrow? Yes, I am going to be here tomorrow. Or yes, I am. Will you be here tomorrow? Yes, I will. Yes, I will be here tomorrow. So I'm matching the structure. It always sounds natural. It always sounds most natural if you match the structure that appears in the question. Okay? So now, hopefully that clears it up. Hopefully you feel a bit more comfortable with that will versus going to issue, and we can move on and start our class by taking a drink. I'm going to take a drink here. Just a moment. Yes, a drink. Oh, because it's the verb to drink. It is, yeah. Whew, much better. To drink. The verb to drink. Every day I drink. Yesterday I drank. Lately I have drunk. Drunk. Not drunk, but drunk. Yes. Have you drunk a lot of water so far today? Have you drunk a lot of water? No, I haven't drunk a lot of water so far today. Have you? No. I haven't. I should. I should drink more. You know, doctors say that you should drink 6 to 8 glasses of water a day. I think I drink about 2. I think I drink too much coffee, for one. I drink too much coffee. I drink too much, I drink juice, but I don't think that's a problem because I drink juice with vitamin C, like orange juice, which I think is great. But I should drink more water. During the day, while I'm teaching, I should be drinking more water than I do, yeah. Yesterday, I drank a big glass while I was teaching. In the mornings, I teach in a company. I teach English in a company through Vaughan Systems, and I have a glass, but I don't always use it. I should. So yes, but yesterday I did. Yesterday I drank a big glass of water. In the morning, I had 2 hours of class and then a break, and then in the first 2 hours I drank a big glass of water. The problem is I'm always talking, and on the radio it's even worse. I don't have time to drink. I only have a chance to take a drink, or to drink, when I'm talking about the verb to drink, like I am right now. So, did you drink a lot yesterday? Yes, I drank a lot yesterday. And I don't mean alcohol. Well, maybe you did, I don't know. But just water, milk. Do you drink water? Do you drink enough water? Do you drink milk? Do you drink as much milk as a growing child? Probably not. I used to drink a lot of milk when I was young, but I don't anymore. I drink chocolate milk. I like it, but I don't normally drink regular glasses of milk. Anyway, and also I find it strange. I must say, I don't like in Spain the UHT milk that sits on a shelf at room temperature. It seems very strange and abnormal to me. I'm used to cold milk. I'm used to it, accustomed to cold milk. And you can get cold milk in Spain, but it expires in 3 days. But in Canada, we have cold milk that lasts for 8 or 9 days. So it's treated, it's pasteurized, so it lasts a bit longer, but it doesn't have that flavor of the UHT milk that you have here that sits at room temperature. I must admit that I don't like the flavor of that milk. I prefer the flavor of the milk in Canada, or in Ireland. They have excellent cold milk in Ireland. So if I ever go to Ireland, when I go to Ireland, I always drink a lot of milk. Last time I was in Canada, I drank a lot of milk. But lately, I haven't drunk very much milk. All right. Now, the next part, we saw professions. What do you do? Ask me what my father did. So, Kyle, what did your father do? When we say, what do you do, or what did he do, we're saying, what was his job? What was his profession? So, ask me what my father did. Kyle, what did your father do? Oh, my father was a police officer in Canada, the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, one of the Mounties, the guys in the red uniforms. He didn't wear the red uniform all the time, no. But on ceremonies, they wear them on ceremonies. He didn't ride a horse, no. But he was one of the Mounties, the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, yes. But he's retired now. Ask me what Layla does. Kyle, what does Layla do? Oh, Layla's an English teacher, and she also hosts Kids Time here on Vaughan Radio. Yes. Ask me what Zapatero does. Kyle, what does Zapatero do? What does he do? No, he's a politician. Ask me what Fitz does. What does Fitz do? Huh. He's an English teacher. Of course, he's an English teacher. Ask me what my brother does. Kyle, what does your brother do? Again, what does your brother do? Now, what do you want to know? I want to know what your brother does. Oh, my brother is an engineer. Yeah, he's an industrial engineer. Ask me what my mother does. My mother still works. Ask me what my mother does. Kyle, what does your mother do? My mother is a nurse. What do you do? At home, what do you do? Maria, what do you do? You're a student? Okay. Javier, what do you do? You're a doctor. Oh, good. Pedro? No, yes, you, Pedro. You're a teacher. And then the other Pedro in Seville, what do you do? Oh, you're a firefighter. Good. Okay, very good. Ask me what my uncle does. Kyle, what does your uncle do? My uncle's a very interesting guy. My uncle has a few different jobs. Well, he has had a lot of jobs. What he does at the moment, he works at the airport in Ottawa, removing ice from airplanes in the wintertime, which is a very Canadian job, I guess. He de-ices, quita hielo. He removes the ice from the wings of airplanes with a spray, a special liquid to melt the ice away, and then before they can take off. Yeah. So what does he do? He de-ices airplanes. It's true. De-ice. Okay. All right, let's move on now and take a look at our word of the day. Word of the day. All right, the word of the day today is cliff. Cliff. Yes, cliff. C-L-I-F-F. ¿Qué es? Precipio. Cliff, like on a hill. So, there's a high elevation, and then the land drops off. There's a drop-off, a sharp vertical descent, let's say, down. And on top of that, we call it the cliff. So the road runner, the correcaminos, the road runner, he always seems to fall off a cliff. Cliff. C-L-I-F-F. I've never fallen off a cliff. C-L-I-F-F. Cliff. Okay. All right, very good. Let's move on now because we've got a lot to talk about and only about 6 minutes. So let's move on. In 2 months' time, in 6 minutes' time, the class will be over. This is dentro de X tiempo. So in 2 months' time, we say, it's like saying en el tiempo de dos meses, in 2 months' time. Well, like in Spanish, but of course you don't say that. But in English, that's the way we say it. Se dice así, como en el tiempo de 2 meses. But we say in 2 months' time. Dentro de 2 meses. Dentro de 2 meses. But in English, we say in 2 months' time. Dentro de 2 años. In 2 years' time. So years with the apostrophe. In 2 years, apostrophe, as if the time belongs to 2 years. As if. Grammatically, it looks that way. Okay, so are you getting married in 3 weeks' time? No, I'm not getting married in 3 weeks' time. Are you going on vacation in 2 weeks' time? Yes, I'm going on vacation in 2 weeks' time. Are you going to be? Are you moving? Are you moving to the United States in 6 months' time? Yes, Kyle, I'm moving to the United States. I have to improve my English because I'm moving to the United States in 6 months' time. Okay, in 6 months' time. So remember, the S, the apostrophe, but we put the S and then the apostrophe after, okay? In 2 years' time, in 3 years' time, in 10 minutes' time. This class will be over in 3.5 minutes' time. Okay, we'll review this structure tomorrow, but I can't waste any more time. Let's move on to the vocabulary of the day. Vocabulary of the day. All right, it is time for the vocabulary of the day, our 5 words of vocabulary. The first word today is fuerza de voluntad. Fuerza de voluntad. Willpower. We say willpower. Etcétera. Etcétera. Well, we have in English, etc., but we very often say, and so on. And so on. Oh, he talked about this. He talked about the budget and the new plan and the company's strategy, and so on. Tasa de natalidad. Birth rate. Birth rate. Are birth rates rising or falling? I think birth rates are falling. Sobrevivir. Sobrevivir a una persona. To outlive. To outlive. Yes. To outlive. To outlive someone else. Plenamente. Plenamente is fully. 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 Yes, if you buy this insurance policy, you will be fully covered. So coverage, cobertura, coverage. You will be fully covered. Covered. Plenamente. Fully. 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 All right. Good. Now, this class will now be over in 1.5 minutes time. So let's move on to our translation list. Translation. Yes, it is time for our translation list number 44 today. Getting started with number 1. Quiero aprovechar esta ocasión para expresar mi gratitud. I want to take this occasion, aprovechar esta ocasión. I want to take this occasion to express my gratitude. Yes, thank you very much. I want to take this occasion to express my gratitude. Number 2. ¿De qué te ríes? What are you laughing about? What are you laughing about? What are you laughing at? What are you laughing about? Number 3. Hay ciertas cosas que no me gusta hacer. There are certain things I don't like to do. There are certain things I don't like to do. Number 4. Cómo aprender programas informáticos. Like learning computer programs. Like learning computer programs. Yeah, I don't like to do it. There are certain things I don't like to do, like learning computer programs. All right, we're out of time, ladies and gentlemen. We're completely out of time. I would love to continue talking, but we're completely out of time, so I'm going to take a break. But don't worry, because tomorrow I'll be back and we'll review all of this list and so much more. And I'll be back in a few minutes with the advanced portion of the class. I hope you'll keep listening. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.